Hello everybody, today we are going to be reading Finding Nemo, A Big Blue Christmas. So let's continue our countdown through Advent with me, Leo Wright of Leo Wright Studios. So without further ado, let's get reading. Dad, wake up! Nemo shouted early one morning as he swam back and forth across their anemone home. What is it, Nemo? Asked Marlin, waking in a hurry. Are you hurt? Is something wrong? No, Dad, the little clownfish said. It's just that I have a terrific idea. It's almost Christmas. Could we have a party? Sounds like fun, Nemo, said Marlin with a yawn. But let's wait until after breakfast to start planning. Right after breakfast, Nemo and Marlin made a list of friends to invite. It was a long list because they had friends all over the ocean. Marlin wondered how they'd let everyone know in time. I can ask Bruce, Chum and Anchor to help spread the word, offered Nemo. No one can say no to those guys. Marlin agreed with his son. Well, all right, son, he said, but be careful. I know, Dad. See you later, he called as he swam off. Nemo swam as fast as he could to find his shark friends. What brings you out this way, Nemo? Asked Bruce. The little clownfish told them all about the little Christmas party. The sharks were thrilled. They didn't get invited to many parties. Then Nemo asked them to help and tell everyone about it. You can count on us, said Bruce proudly. When Nemo got home, Marlin was nervous. We need to plan the menu, and then there's the cleaning and the decorating. Stop right there, Dad, said Nemo. I'll be back later with more fins. Nemo had been some great friends when he had been captured and put in a tank at a dentist's office. The whole tank gang had eventually escaped and were now living in the ocean. Nemo went to ask them for their help with the party. When Nemo returned home, two of his tank gang pals were with him. Deb, a blue and white humbug fish, and Jax, a tiny cleaner shrimp. The two instantly got to work on the food and the cleaning of their anemone. It's too bad Flo couldn't be here, said Deb sadly. It's just like a party. Nemo and Marlin winked at each other. They knew that Flo was really only Deb's reflection in the tank glass. Next, Nemo swam off to find their friend Dory, the regal blue tang fish. Do I know you? Dory asked when Nemo found her. Nemo just smiled at his forgetful friend. All of a sudden Dory hugged him and said, Nemo, I've missed you. Nemo asked Dory if she'd help him decorate for a party. I love parties, she said happily. At least I think I love parties. That afternoon Dory and Nemo worked hard hanging streamers and wreaths, and they decorated a conch shell Christmas tree. Meanwhile the sharks were busy inviting the other guests. Finally they were all just sea turtles left to invite, so the sharks took a ride to the East Australian current and soon caught up with them. Awesome, said Crush. I love a party. Hey dudes, can I come too? Asked Squirt. Of course, said Chum. Nemo wants all of his friends there. Back at the anemone, there was only the music left to sort out. Nemo went to visit his friends Tad and the butterfly fish, Sheldon the seahorse and Pearl the squid. Together they practiced jingle shells, until they were happy. We'll be great, Nemo said, and then they were finished. See you at the party. Finally the night of the party arrived. Wearing colourful Christmas sea garlands, Marlin and Nemo greeted their guests. Before long, the party was filled with friends from far and near. Deb's seaweed and kelp cape and salty seawater punch was delicious. Everyone was gathered around the conch shell Christmas tree having a great time. After all the presents had been opened, it was time for some live music. Come on guys, Nemo whispered to Pearl, Sheldon and Tad. Time to get everyone singing and dancing, and they did. The guests all turned to watch there as they started to play We Wish You a Merry Fishmas, We Wish You a Merry Fishmas, We Wish You a Merry Fishmas and a Happy New Year. Soon it was getting late and their friends began to swim home. When the last guests had gone, Nemo said to Marlin, Dad, this was the best Christmas ever. You bet it was, said Marlin. We are lucky to have so many good friends, but the best gift of all of this Christmas was you. And he gave his son a big hug. What a lovely story. Join us again soon for another exciting, thrilling episode of Disney Storytime Reads as we work our way through our Advent of 2020. So see you all soon, everybody. But in the meantime, keep reading, my friends. Keep reading.